Yeah, lots going on here. Real drama at the Security Council as Volodymyr Zelenskyy prepared to make his first address in front of that 15-member body. There was a real argument between the Russian ambassador and this month's presidency, and essentially Russia tried to delay the proceedings, change the proceedings because of procedure, essentially, and there's this big back and forth. When Volodymyr Zelenskyy did finally speak, he basically questioned whether Russia should be sitting at the Security Council at all. In fact, he had a suggestion that the veto in the Security Council could be overridden by the General Assembly if the UN changed its rules. Now, Russia wouldn't agree to that, but it's most likely the US, UK, China, France, the other veto-wielding members would have problems with it too. But he did say that the UN was in paralysis over the conflict in Ukraine. When China spoke, they essentially said, look, let's stop pouring oil on the fire and look for more diplomatic ways to achieve peace.
We believe that the sovereignty and the territorial integrity of all countries should be respected. The purposes and the principle of the UN Charter observed. The legitimate security concerns of all countries taken seriously. And all efforts conducive to resolving the crisis supported.
The other crisis, of course, is climate change, and it was a sort of shaming summit where the big emitters weren't given speaking slots. Antonio Guterres, the UN Secretary General, saying it is a hellish atmosphere right now in the world. We've seen all the TV pictures and felt the temperatures around the world, and so he was highlighting nations that are going above and beyond their climate commitments ahead of COP28 in about 6 or 7 weeks' time. So the big emitters like the US, China, India weren't there, and he's basically asking for them to deliver on not just their promises but bring something new to COP28 and get this financing sorted of $100 billion a year plus other monies to help the global south change to green energy and mitigate and adapt to the climate change that's already with us. Will it happen? Well, the UN Secretary General is trying to shame people into action because nothing else has worked. At least that's what he says. Nathan King, CGTN at the United Nations in New York.